Out for you. I feel like sometime at the end of this month, I feel some type of a major decision being finalized. Okay, I see you thumbing through or looking through some type of documents, and they look to me like official documents that you are in the process of either signing or perusing through it, and you're doing it with like a very serious look on your face. So I feel like it might be something actually quite important. I see a lot of electronic communication as well with a lot of people. I don't feel their friends and family so much, but I do sense like the people seem to me like they're acquaintances of yours, but you're not doing it in a casual way. I feel like a lot of transactions, a lot of communication, and just a lot of gathering information. I see you talking to a multitude of people, asking them for advice. I don't feel they're giving you legal advice or anything like that, so I don't feel there's anything you need to worry about. I do sense it's more like gatherings of people and then trying to figure out, how to move forward and how to move ahead, okay? What I'm also getting is I feel for a lot of you, you're dealing with a supervisor, a person in a position of authority in related to your work environment, and I sense that the energy that they're bringing forward. So I feel like they're not very proactive about it, whereas your energy is very bouncy this month. So I feel you taking more initiative. I see you pushing projects ahead. I see you gathering up, reaching out to people, wanting to meet with people. So you have a very, very buoyant energy. But there's a lot of complacency when it comes to the people you're dealing with in the work environment. And it's just, energetically, you're at a different mindset. You're in a very healthy mindset, and the people around you, they're inundated. It seems to me like they're inundated with a lot of things going on in their own lives, and as a result of it, they seem a little bit energetically drained. And it's really important for you to incorporate them if you want to, like, get a group of people in the work environment for happy hour, or just to go out, or re-inject some type of fun, passion, camaraderie within the work environment is going to be very good for you. So try to do that as well. Lift people out of their funk and do it in a very, casual way, so that I feel like you're the one that can induce greater productivity in your work environment for this month, okay? This is the first time I'm getting that type of an energy for you, because usually I feel that you're very, go with the flow, but I feel like you're playing cheerleader for this month and you're in a very, very jolly and happy mood. Um, Heightened intuition. I do sense that coming through as well. I see you overall interacting with a lot of new people. And it's very important for you not to scatter your energy and to be mindful about who you are surrounding yourself with. I feel that your intuition is kicking in overdrive, mainly because important people are crossing your paths. You're dealing with a lot of energies, and if you feel like the vibe is not there, if you don't feel comfortable, whatever intuitive senses you're picking up, always listen to it, okay? I do sense that it's supposed to help you, and if there's some long standing type of a situation where you're just like, I wonder what that person's motive is, or, I wonder what they want from you, I wonder what their intentions are. I do sense a lot of those things will be coming to light for this month. So it's in your best interest, once again, conserve your energy. Let me see if there's anything else I am picking up here. I do sense as well, get things done and started. So, fun aside, fun and group associations and social interactions aside, by that very last week, I see a lot of paperwork that needs to be signed. I see things that needs to be finalized. I see you don't hold off on these things. They seem to me to be official documents and something important. So get going on that as early as you can, and don't get distracted with the fun, okay? So that's the only thing I'm sensing here. Let's go into your reading. So first things here, we have the moon and the nine of wands. So first of all, the moon once again indicates this is heightened psychic abilities, and this is basically being in a state where you know that something is kind of like covered up in the darkness of night. You don't have all the information, but you feel as if there is something there that you need to explore. Okay, I do sense this is somebody's energy around you that is bringing up these intuitive senses, and you know to trust your intuition. So there's something here that's telling you to be careful, be very, very careful, be mindful about how you treat water energy. Someone that you have a very strong emotional tie with, or somebody that has watery traits, which is that they're a little bit more passive and they're a little bit less assertive and truthful when it comes to their communication. Not truthful, but I would say indirect when it comes to their communication, okay? So the cards are advising you basically, if it hasn't happened already at the end, lightly, you don't have all the information yet, and it is really important for you to take a step back. And we have here linked up with the Nine of Wands, which indicates to me this is like taking a break and fighting another day, okay? So this is a situation that you have to really take a step back, get a bird's eye view, get a different perspective in order for you to understand the underlying currents involved in this situation, understanding people's motives and things like that, okay? So there's something here. It could even be a group collaborative projects. People are giving inputs, but they're also like everyone knows what seems to be best, but they're not very assertive when it comes to, pushing for a specific agenda. So I do feel that for a lot of you, you might have to play middleman in a work environment, and you're going to have to be the one to kind of like get everybody riled up, cheer everybody on, and then really push for the correct agenda. So I do sense like a lot of you are encountering new people, and usually when it comes to social niceties, we can't bulldoze over people and we can't really force people to come together. But I do sense this is a month in which once again you're playing cheerleader and you're getting everybody together. So actually very, very good energy, especially on the work situation, okay? Because I feel like you have clarity of mind and you also have heightened intuition as well coming through. Now, in terms of your love life, we do have the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Swords. So both of these things appearing together indicates to me an end of a situation and the start of something new, okay? I'm going to do the love reading in a little bit just to get more information, but what I do feel in terms of your emotional life, I do feel that one major cycle has ended, and the other one is verging. It's like starting over. This is the process where we are wiping the slate clean and we are starting over with new abundance, new energy, new information, new insights, and there's also a lot of spiritual healing. So let's talk about this Ten of Swords first. The Ten of Swords usually is a situation where we feel like we might have been stabbed in the back. We feel almost as if it hurts too much to stay in a situation. It hurts too much to ruminate, to overthink the past, and to live in the past emotionally, physically, and mentally. So as a result of it, I feel that for your own sake, for your own mental health, for your own emotional health, a lot of you are moving past this pain and heartache. And it also seems to me as if there is a new crush, new passion, new people that are coming through. I see a lot of social interaction. So I feel like somebody potentially catching your eyes, possibly a new water sign coming into the picture is what I'm getting based on this moon card and also the Ace of Cups. So whoever you were involved with in the past, I do sense that you have somebody else crossing your paths and they spark something within you. They spark a sense of curiosity. They're sparking interest. There might be very strong physical attraction. There might be a lot of a very, very strong emotional connection that you feel immediately. So this is the beginning of something new, and it's basically, it's the aces are all seeds given to you from the universe. Whether or not you choose to build on it, it's going to pan out for different people. So for those of you who have recently, I would say like within the past 3 months, that have gotten out of a situation, I feel that a lot of you are trepidatious, are very, very scared about starting over and starting something new, but you have somebody in your environment that's catching your eye, okay? That's what I'm sensing here. Others of you, who have been thinking about an ex, and this might have been even, 5, 6 months ago. And I feel like you're realizing that you need to close the doors on that situation. And I feel for a lot of you, your social circle is expanding. So, of course, you're going to meet somebody that catches your eyes. It might not be, the grand love, the ideal person, the soulmate, or the one, but there is something new catching your eyes, and you want to build on this rather than ruminate, dwell over the past, and think about, woe is me, that type of mentality, okay? So, you have some very, very beautiful healing energy as well as new attraction, new love coming on the horizon. Whenever I see this card, and this is something that happened recently, I think of it as a new crush. And the new crush, it's like you get that butterfly in your stomach. You can't sleep at night. You're thinking about the other person all the time. And even like a glimpse of them is enough. So this is what I feel it's like. It's that really jittery feeling of like a brand new crush or feeling something for another person after a major ordeal that you have overcome. You feel a little bit depleted and empty, and all of a sudden somebody's giving you butterflies in your stomach again. So this is a very, very beautiful card for your emotional life. Now, in terms of communication, we do have the Four of Swords and the Three of Swords, okay? The Three of Swords indicates to me a separation. This is also like some nostalgia, some type of pain that we are experiencing. Both of these cards are coming out in the sword suit, which indicates the air sign, the communication, and the ways in which we are relating to other people. For a lot of you, I feel almost as if with the Four of Swords, this indicates taking a break from a situation in order to resume, in order to gather your strength, in order to go inwards, in order to get some healing done. So honestly, based on these two cards, the way it has come out, I feel like there might have been somebody around you. It might have been you, somebody around you that might have undergone some type of illness, sickness, potentially surgery. We also had the Ten of Swords, so usually all three in tandem. They do indicate to me some type of a surgery, some type of a rest and recuperation that needs to happen as a result of getting sick, getting the flu, getting a toothache is what I'm sensing greatly for a lot of you. Sore, very, very like a strong head flu that's coming through, or if it hasn't yet, I do sense like you're getting news about this. If it's not happening to you, I feel that you're getting news of this, okay? So try your best to minimize, like it's good to go out, but don't overtax yourself. So I do sense something is coming through that might be health related as well. Okay, so that's the first message coming through here. What I'm also sensing is it is very, very important for you to I'm feeling if you are surrounding yourself with people that not might not be, enlightened, that might not have your best interests at heart. I see you emotionally and mentally kind of withdrawing from them and drawing back your energy, okay? I do sense that once again, psychic abilities, heightened intuition is coming in very, very strongly for this month. And I feel a lot of you are getting messages through your sleep state. So dream messages, visions, and advice even. So I do feel this is a good month for you to do more prayers. Visit a temple, visit a church, visit a mosque, whatever your religious affiliation is, or even if you're non-denominational, so like just go light a candle and sit there and pray and see what messages you're getting in. I do sense it's going to be good for you. What I'm also feeling as well is the Three of Swords usually indicates to me it's a situation, both of these cards, this is a situation where we feel a little bit cast out. We feel a little bit hurt, heartbroken, and abandoned, okay? And we're going to have to take some time in order to heal from it. So for others of you who might have been feeling slighted, jilted by a significant person that you really love and you really care about, I do sense taking some time off in order to um, I guess, calm yourself, calm the anger, calm the frustration is going to be very good for you before you resume communication with the other person. So regardless of what transpired, there might have been information that came to light regarding a significant relationship partner or somebody that you truly care for or somebody you really love. And I do sense that now you're kind of at a state where I need to draw back. I need to take a break from this so that I'm not flying off the handle, and then we can resume this conversation and we can flush out the truth when it comes to when I am of a calmer emotional state. Okay, so I do sense taking a break, taking some sort of a break away from a very tenuous situation, a very, very difficult, tense, and a situation that is riddled with conflict. I do sense it is going to be good for you either way. For others of you here, wow, it's very love relationship oriented. We have the Six of Swords and the Lovers. Some of you that have broken off from a situation in the past, and I feel like you have a somebody like a almost like a blast from the past, somebody communicating with you, somebody calling you in. And if this is something that happened, like I would say 3 months ago, I do sense that you're sailing on and you're moving on with new people. I do feel that for you. We have the Lovers here and the Six of Swords. What you are sailing away from is a new relationship, something that is a lot better for you, something that has a very strong magnetic pull, okay? And I do sense that by the end of this month, if there is strife for those of you who are in a relationship or who are married or who are coupled up, there might be some tenuous situation, disagreements between two people. But I do sense that you are going to be able to reconcile with one another and sail on ahead into a safer environment, into a more loving reunion or union between you and the other person. For others of you who are cutting away the past, I do sense new relationships here. I'm getting it very, very strongly. It's rare to see the Ace of Cups and the Lovers appearing in the same spread, but in this regards, I do sense you have somebody waiting on the wings for you, okay? And then for others, I do sense reconciliation with people from the past. I do sense it's going to be positive. So whatever you decide to do, I do feel that there's going to be some truth, a lot of information coming to light. It's kind of like a purging of the soul where both parties get the closure that they need in order to either move forward or stay with the status quo. Okay, so either way, I do sense that it is going to be good for you. I do sense travel as well. If you have been in a long distance, or if there has been like a geographical distance separating you and another person, I do feel, traveling, allowing you both to come together um, in a more physical way. So either way, some travel indicated as well at the end of this month. I do sense like some outdoor activity, some type of sailing, hiking, mountain climbing, and things like that, either with a family or with a significant other, that will really rejuvenate your love life, okay? Taking a break away from the one relationship in order to go off with a new relationship as well. I do sense that's going to rejuvenate and allow you to really decipher and decide for yourself what characteristics you need and want in a significant other in order to keep you happy and interested. So I definitely see some major, major reassessment, major milestones coming through here. I do sense for a lot of you, on a mundane level, like outside of love relationships and things like that, I do sense that you might have trips that are coming up and you're trying to decide where you need to be. I do see major, major life-changing events coming through here where you might have to relocate to for a job. You might have to relocate for the next phase of your life. You have to move on, leave some things behind. So I see some people cleaning out their closet, possibly packing up as well. And I do feel that it's going to be done in a very light-hearted manner. I don't see heavy emotional burdens. You might have to like separate, you know, give up, sacrifice a few things. And these are like things that you are very emotionally invested in, such as if you have a bunch of books and you're moving, you have to like sell these away. So I see you doing that. So it's like a cleaning out the closet, decluttering your life type of situation. And I don't feel you're doing it recreationally. I do sense you're doing it mainly because you're trying to travel to another place, or you're trying to move into a lighter emotional space, okay? Let's look at your advice cards here. Okay, so we've got two major arcana in terms of the advice. We do have a water sign coming through for you, okay? So I feel this person, this is a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I do sense that you are getting some type of a communication from this person, possibly a handwritten letter is what I'm sensing. It's very old school, but that's the message that I was getting through here. Some type of a love offer, love gesture. I do sense that I do sense there's a very strong emotional connection with this person. I do feel for a lot of you, you're at a new phase in your life. You're at a very good emotional space right now. You might not allow this person to come back, or you might, they might offer you something. I see some type of a compromise. But I do feel for others of you, you might have already moved on emotionally and you're kind of skeptical about what it is that they're doing differently this time. I don't see major discord with this person, but I do feel that there's some type of handwritten letter, okay? Some type of email, communication, text messages, but I feel physically handwritten letter. I see this person giving you something, and I feel that you're looking at it and reassessing it. So I see you looking at it, reassessing it. We do have the Magician and the World. So there is a new love situation here. I don't see any other way to describe it. I do sense that you're going to be feeling pretty on top of the world this month. This is going to be a very, very good month for you. And it deals with a lot of major life transformations, okay? So we have the Magician and the World, and both of these are major arcana. The Magician is the manifester, and the World card is the completion card, is the publishing card. It's taking all of our ideas and bringing them out into the world. For school, it could be your rummaging through your books or perusing your books and going through to gather more knowledge in order to prepare you for school. A lot of you are studying for exams, and I don't know why it's happening in the summertime, but there are many, many types of exams that require months of studying and preparation. I see you studying something, and I feel that I see you looking through some things, and I feel that you're going to be very, very well prepared when that exam happens. And I see other people moving away for school, thinking about school, brushing up on skills where you feel like you might be rusty so that you can prepare yourself for a next phase in your life. For those of you who have recently started a new job, I see you learning on the job. I see you like trying to memorize or pick up procedures or new ways that have been implemented, okay? So both of these cards indicate publishing as well. For others of you who are in the publishing field, if you're trying to get songs, music, creative projects, even books published and journal published, there's going to be a lot of success. I do see potentially, linking yourself up with an organization, a company that will allow you to work in research, development, or some type of a creative endeavor where you're working alongside other people, coming together to build something of value that you can bring out into the world. So this is a really, really major month for you, Libras. I feel that professional contacts are going to be very important. I see you interacting with a lot of people. I see you like just bring business cards to all of these social functions, and I feel that it is really good for you to like behave as if you're like the wallflower and absorb all the information, the knowledge that's being bounced back and forth between these people, because I feel like they're professional. They're like mid-level to high-level professionals, and they have a lot of information going back and forth between themselves. So if you are kind of sitting there just listening and absorbing the information, you're going to get a lot out of it, okay? So now let's see. Oh, I also feel as if one last thing, I feel as if you're going to be in the presence of greatness. So you might encounter people who are quite accomplished, okay? They might be performers, they might be entertainers, but I feel a lot of them might be academics. I feel like politicians, academics, okay, people who are in a public, who have like a very, very strong public image. So I feel that, get those business cards out and bring them to social functions if you are attending them this month. 16. Okay, interesting. I'm going to pull out one more card here for the Page of Pentacles. Okay. So let's talk about this Page of Pentacles. In the center of the spread, you've got an offer here. This is an offer for a date. This is some type of a concrete offer, okay? I pulled out a card just to clarify, and we have the King of Pentacles. So I feel like this might be somebody that you've known for quite some time, an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising. This is somebody who's very financially stable. They like to tinker with things. They like to work with their hands. They like to acquire and build upon knowledge, and they're very, very sensible people. It takes a really long time to open them up romantically, but they're very sensual, they're very reliable, very, very stable, okay? I feel like you might know this person for quite some time. I'm going to say this, and this is going to apply to a few people. If you are involved with an earth sign like this, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the relationship is stable, I do sense that if they haven't been, making time for you, they are going to try their best. I do feel that finances and things like that might be tied in together between you and this person. I also feel as if there has been any type of strife or problems in the past, things are being smoothed out. So for example, if one person is doing all the work to, organize, plan dates, take care of the relationship and push the relationship forward, I do sense that they're going to step up and they're really going to try to wow you. I do feel that there is almost a sense of like, here it is, take it or leave it. I feel like they really like you, but there's something about them that I feel almost a sense of nervousness. I feel a sense of nervousness. They might seem to you like they're kind of showing off. And I feel like with earth signs in general, that might be just a way for them to show that they are stable emotionally and financially. That's a way for them to stand out. So it might be a little bit of a turnoff for you. So you might not go ahead with this, but I do sense that they are serious. And this is a very, very good candidate that's coming through. I do see something being offered to you, like a solid offer. This is, asking to go out and asking to, they're planning something, okay? So they're planning something with you, and they're planning to do something solid, something concrete. So what you see is pretty much what you're going to get with this sign. I pulled out another card here to clarify the Page of Pentacles, and we do have the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is, this is somebody that works hard at things, and they will they're not ones to scatter their energies. They're very solid, very stable, and they will fight for whatever it is that they want. They don't give up easily, and they're going to, really work hard at a relationship. I feel for a lot of you, there's fear and trepidation here. I feel like in the past, a lot of you might have been cheated on, lied to, might have been in a situation where you feel as if you might have taken somebody for granted, and you feel like, or the other person might have taken you for granted, or they might have like done something to you, and as a result of it, you come into present day in the dating environment a little bit trepidatious, a little bit scared, and you don't want a repeat of the past, okay? If you have been dealing with a fire sign in the past, if you have been dealing with a fire sign in the past, and you were the one that was, like running out on the relationship, like, lying and cheating, if you were that person with a fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, I do sense that there's some type of an ending to a relationship. There's some type, I don't feel there's any more discussions, because we do have this person very much on their guard, and they're not able to let you back in, okay? So if you were trying to reach out to this person, I don't feel it's going to be very well received. And likewise, I feel like this might have been a long-standing love affair. And on the other side of the coin, if they have done something bad to you, I do feel it's bringing, the information is coming to light. And it seems to me like it might be a marriage, long-standing relationship, and people are going their separate ways, is what I'm sensing. This is the breakdown in the family unit. This is like, somebody on the defense due to past indiscretion. So something is being broken down so that new energies can emerge. And I feel overall, if you have been in a situation where you felt like, you were very hurt, it's hard for you to open yourself up again, and it's really hard for you to trust again. So if you have a brand new earth sign coming through, they are very dependable. And I do sense this is going to be something that really restores your faith in people and humanity. And there is also a lot of balance coming into the relationship, okay? I see a lot of you are socially dating online, especially for those of you who are singles. And I hope that, that you're single and that you're looking for people online, not that you're in a relationship. So what I'm feeling is a lot of you are socially dating. Like, this is social media. This is the contact card. And this is like perusing through, like dating websites, social media, emails, checking emails, communicating with people via messenger, and, just like broadening your horizon, broadening your social circle. And I feel like you're going to meet somebody that is a very, very good match for you, because we do have the Wheel of Fortune here, okay? So if you are doing that, great. If you haven't started doing that, I do sense it's going to be very good for you, because like, fate is basically on your side. You're going to meet somebody that has the qualities that you're looking for with the star card. It indicates a wish card as well. And the timing is on your side. So it seems to me like it's a perfect timing right now for you to, be doing that. And I feel like if you're single and doing that, you might encounter an earth sign, so that Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and that is a really, really good match for you. On the other hand, you might encounter a fire sign. The fire sign, it can work out, but not just yet. Okay, this is a new person, not an old person from the past. If it's a fire sign, they might be separated, but they're not completely divorced. I do see some children in the picture associated with them. I do feel some type of back and forth, but not enough momentum gained with this fire sign, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, okay? I see you potentially dividing your time between two people, fire sign and earth sign, and be very mindful about that, because um I feel like you're dividing yourself between multiple people, and you have your options. You have a myriad of suitors at your door, people who are interested in you, and you are keeping your options open. There's nothing wrong with that. And honestly, I feel like a lot of you have recently broken up. So you're at a point where you just want to have a little bit more fun, or you want to go deeper and delve deeper, with the people that you are involved with before you make up your mind. And there's nothing wrong with that. Stability is being regained in a relationship for those of you in committed relationships, okay? If you are hearing gossip and news and things like that, I do sense there might be some arguments within a significant love relationship based on gossip, based on news, based on past actions. Keep in mind that this is not something coming to light now. This is something that you've known for quite some time, but something happening this month is going to trigger it, okay? So just be mindful about that. Detach yourself if you feel, that you're getting angry and upset. I do sense overall it is a good month, especially for those of you who are single, okay? I do sense meeting the one, meeting the right person, meeting somebody that will be a significant actor in the next phase of your life is highly indicated here, okay? So I wish you all the best, Libras, and if you like a private reading, please visit my website. It is located in the description box below. If you'd like to book a private